And we are live because there
Hey,
is no lag time.
hey, just get right into
Hello,
it.
everyone. Hello, and welcome to two snaps and
Mm-hmm.
a circle that
And
I can't ever do correctly.
I got you. I told you that. I have you.
I still have to attempt because maybe
Yeah,
one day
yeah,
my
yeah.
arm will do the right motions.
Yeah,
But
it's only right that you try. Maybe you should do 2 snaps and then come over with the other.
oh, like that.
Yeah.
Like, well, okay, I gotta do
Corvette.
it.
Corvette.
I hate that dance because it's not even a dance.
Not a dance.
It's just people like meow, meow, meow. Like I'm
Drive a car,
I'm
drive
a
a car.
kangaroo.
Drive a
I'm a
car, drive a car.
kangaroo.
You're right. Turn the side. Hop, 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 hop.
Is it a bunny hop?
I don't know what it is, like a kangaroo bunny hop. Like, yeah, because what is this? Like, what are well, no, at first it started off this dolphin thing. Like it was like a yeah. I'm telling you, I spent too much time on TikTok.
Peace time. It's like peace, like peace. Like I've been on TikTok.
Hey,
I've been on TikTok too.
I'm telling you, come join me. Like
No, it's
spending 2
terrible.
hours on an app, yes, straight,
Oh my
like
god.
not out of a
Just there. Well, guys, I am Chevy, the superstar, and I'm not gonna say your name this time.
I know. Hey y'all, I'm Toya.
And welcome. Today we will be discussing our favorite movies and TV shows of 2020 because all we could do this year mostly was watch TV.
Honestly.
And eventually we were able to watch movies.
They
Eventually.
figured it out. I mean, we should have known if anything, they were going to figure out how to make us, like, not make us, yes, make us buy and watch these films, like, and download these streaming platforms so we can watch the film.
Correct. That's exactly what they did. That's exactly what they did.
That's exactly what they did. But beside all of that, how was your holiday?
Oh man, the holiday was really, I don't know, it was like something was in the air. I don't know if it's because of COVID or whatever, but like I really had a good time. I really had a good time with my family. I got some really nice Christmas presents
You talk
from
about it.
everyone, everywhere.
It was nice.
My favorite gifts that I got some customized Vans from my girls, my Eaton girls that I
Yeah,
do
shout out to them.
they made me some custom Vans,
That is
Simpson
entirely
Vans.
too cool. Like, too cool.
That's
I saw
amazing.
the way you like just lit up when you got those shoes. Like, oh my
I
god!
would have just been happy if it was some Vans. I thought it was just some Vans. But
And
then when I saw they was the Simpsons customs,
like,
yeah, that was pretty dope.
y'all be looking out. Y'all love me. Y'all be paying attention.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah,
What was your favorite gift?
I had a good holiday as well, and I agree with you. Like, just got really good gifts. I would say right now, let's give. Well, my favorite is probably I got like a flight of the like the beer glasses. And then I just have like the flight paddle with it. I was like, I'll never drink beer the same. Like, this is how I always want to drink beer.
That's nice.
Yeah, the flight set. So that was really nice and really cool. And I mean, and it's really hard to pick that because I feel like it was other gifts that were just as cool. But yeah, you know, that was the one that was like, oh, I really like this.
Yeah. Oh, my mom, she got me a Marvel Coach purse that I was asking for. It was also a very, very, very good gift because Marvel made a Coach purse. And so now that helps me.
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, but they got a whole bunch of stuff. They got like Star Wars purses and Naruto purses, not purses, but they got some stuff.
The bags and the whole shebang.
Yeah. But Christmas was definitely dope.
Yeah,
I ate a lot.
I ate so much, and I also won't complain about the fact that I kind of like it that way. I appreciated it. Not saying I want it to be like that way forever, but I appreciated the like low key chill holiday kind of. It reminds me of those times where it snowed so bad everybody had to kind of stay home,
Oh,
or you
yeah.
stayed home later than usual.
Yeah.
And like, most times people be out and about, but you want to kind of let the snow settle in and stuff. You might be a later little Christmas, and it was nice to just like watch movies at home, kick it, eat as much as you want. That was real fun. Like, cause I agree, I ate a lot.
Yeah, I ate a lot too. My mom, she made like this like crab leg situation.
Mm. Oh, like the seafood boils.
Yes, but she
Mm.
also made prime rib as well.
Ooh, okay.
Very fancy. And I mean, she had like all the
Man,
crab legs. She had the king crabs with the snow crabs and then lobster tails with the lobster claws.
yeah.
And it was really fancy. She
I
had
love
like
it
the,
though.
the
I
bread
love it
with the
though.
dip, like you get it like Carrabba's and
Right, that's
stuff. Like,
I've never had prime rib before.
oh my God, girl,
I've
it
never
is
had it. I'm not
delicious. It's delicious and it make you feel real fancy.
mm.
It's just some like steak
I
meat,
was about to say, like, it just sounds like steak to me, and you know how I feel
like
about
some
steak.
steak, and, some delicious steak
Whippy.
meat.
But I'm happy for y'all though. I'm happy for y'all. I love the people who are excited about steak and like prime rib. Like,
What, you
hey,
don't like? I don't know how you feel about steak. What do you mean? What are you talking about? You don't like steak?
yeah. I guess you could say that. Yeah, I'll have steak. Like, I've had it before. I probably had steak like 5 times in my life.
What? Oh my!
Yes. Yes.
Steak is
So
like the meat that you eat.
for real. Um,
Oh, I got a follower.
hey, follower.
Thank you
What's
for
your name?
following me, Rail7. Rail7? It's Jarrell.
Oh, that's hey, a follower is a
Yeah,
follower.
no, hey, thank
Hey,
you for the
like,
support.
because we might be 10 years from now being like, remember when you first got on Twitch? Remember when you first started on Twitch?
Jarrell, what didn't you know? You didn't know Toya didn't like steak?
Do you know this?
Or
Okay,
maybe you didn't know something else.
it's because it's not because it's because I don't say I don't like steak. It's not that I won't eat steak. It's not that I'm just like, ew. It's just if I have other choices, I'll eat something else.
So if you go to Outback, you're not gonna eat steak. You're gonna
No,
eat chicken.
no. I'll probably eat a whole blooming onion.
Oh my gosh.
I'll just be like, no, this is my onion. I don't want to share it with nobody.
Okay, when we make it, no
A
roof
bunch of
crest for
bread.
you. No roof crest for you.
Yeah, no for me. I'd be like, what else do you have? Can I replace the steak? Okay.
We mad as hell. Like, we have roof crest. We
It's a steakhouse. We're like,
oh, he
okay,
said,
I'll get some steak bites, y'all. Damn.
oh, he said, I know that. I didn't know it's only been 5 times in her
Oh
life.
yeah. Like definitely. And I might be exaggerating. Maybe I've had it closer to 10, but
All
that's
right,
cool.
so
Oh yeah, but for our friends that are watching us after the fact in the future, hello to all our future friends watching us in the future.
hey everyone.
Just if you sick of the banter, F you. If you're not, stay there. But but you can go about 2 minutes ahead and you can catch up with us later. But we like to catch up because we real
Yeah,
friends.
because I ain't seen Toya since the other day, like, but it was like a week and a half ago. So
Yeah, it was like the day
like
after.
the 19th of December.
Yeah,
So
yeah, like
just
before criminal.
yeah, so we have
Before
to catch
criminal.
up and things of that
So
nature.
if we been so we catching up just a little bit on y'all. But yeah, overall a really good holiday. Nice way to end off the 2020, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, we about to go into a new year. Today is the 30th. Tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
is the 31st, New Year's Eve. Do you have things that you do to prepare for the new year?
Mm.
Like traditions or what do they call it? Not folklore, but like
Oh, but superstition.
superstitions. That's it.
Superstitious, yeah. I still live with my parents, so she handled all that. Like she washed all the clothes. No, I wash my own clothes, but like make the black eyed peas, all that stuff like that. Um, what else? I The biggest one that I feel like I've done as tradition is like done like maybe a vision board or something like that. I've usually done like some type of vision board, wrote out some goals, that's as far as like me personally, it's just the things that your mom doing that they pass on to you. Like I think we saw the meme today where it was like, I wish my grandma didn't pass all these crazy
Yeah,
traditions.
because that lady's stressed.
She's stressed trying to do all that. I gotta clean my whole house. I'm like, maybe I'll clean the area that I spend the most time in. Like just make my bed. Like,
Oh no, but it's so funny because me and Jarrell started our own tradition when we moved here, where every year we would take all our bottles that we accumulated over the year to the grocery store on
yeah.
New Year's Eve, and we would use that money to buy our bottles because we would usually have enough for me to buy a 6-pack and him to buy whatever the small one is called. I don't know. Not the fifth. Is it the fifth? Is it a fifth?
Oh, you're talking about of liquor.
Yes.
You got the pint and then you got the half pint.
Oh, maybe it's a half pint or a pint. Sometimes it's
I think it's a pint. I think you're talking about a pint.
And sometimes there's enough for him to get a pint. But the last couple of years, we haven't been able. Well, COVID stopped us from being able to take the bottles back, and some stuff I was doing had me not be able to do it last year. But now we just got all these bottles that we can't take back because of COVID. So we don't. Oh, he said a pint too.
A pint. And this is like infamous with you too. You always
I don't know. I don't know. I just say the little one,
the
medium one, or
the little big one, then
or the grown up one, the large,
grown up, right?
Where you got to pay a lot of
the teenager one, the one in the middle. Used to be in the liquor store or getting liquor like that.
Yeah, be like the middle boy, the middle child,
the
middle child. Right. Yes, I just say the prices actually.
Right, the one.
Can I get the $15 bottle, please? Because I don't know the sizes.
But I used to know a guy. He was like the neighborhood guy it was a neighborhood store, and when you would do that, he would like, you mean the pint? Like, I'm gonna remember that.
And forgot anyway.
Oh, you want a double shot? Yes, that's the one I want.
I forgot. I always forget. I never put it in here and keep it. Because somebody gonna tell me. Somebody gonna remind me.
Yeah, that's what friends are for.
Yeah.
But that's a good tradition. I love that tradition.
Yeah, we gotta take
pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
What up, though, Stacy J?
What up, Stacy?
We just, talking about the traditions of New Year's that you do. If you guys have any traditions of New Year's that you do, drop them in the chat because, everybody is different. So you might have something different that you do. I know you're supposed to take down the Christmas tree before the New Year's.
Yeah, you should, but ours is still up. So
I might come after Christmas and get you. I don't know. That we'll never live that down. I'm sorry.
I don't think we'll ever
come up in every live we do forever.
Krampus will always come.
Krampus will always be in the background.
Bruh.
Oh, you working on the New Year's Eve? Oh
man. Well, make that money. Don't let it make you.
Yeah, you gotta make that coin.
Got to make that. You ready to get into it?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I guess.
Okay, so I mean, to enlighten people a little bit, going into your list, what did you feel going into your list? Because we did shows and movies. We packed it on pretty heavy, y'all.
Yeah.
We wanted to give y'all something. So
yeah, we did a lot. I mean, it wasn't hard when I wrote the list. Like, I was like, boom, 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 boom. Let me write everything that I liked. And then I'm going to say star, 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 star. And then I'm going to say, okay, I like that. I didn't like that, like that. Did the season finale piss me off? Because if the season finale pissed me off, then I'm not putting that.
Wow. So your criteria is hilarious. Hilarious.
Like, I mean, some got on my list, on my TV list, that it did piss me off, the season finale, but it's a good show. So I had to go with it because it's still good. And I really liked what they did with it. Yeah. So
I feel you. I kind of went in the same way too, where I just like wrote out a couple things. Kind of, you put me up on game too. I kind of like peeked at your list. I was like, yeah, I'm putting down too, shared the links out, and kind of went through the same exact thing. But then I I got a little snazzy at the end, and I ranked them from 10 to 1 down to I'm not gonna say least favorite, but just like the ranking of my top 10. So
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I didn't even think that was an option because I just didn't
and
want
that's
to.
fine. It just happened. It just happened. I wasn't trying to like upstage or anything. Please
No,
don't.
no, 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 because I couldn't do it. That's why I was like, because it came in my head at one point, and I said, "Oh hell no, I ain't doing
Oh,
that.
hell no.
I ain't
Like
even
2 seconds before we went live, she was like, I'm gonna try. Nah, fuck it.
I can't do it. It's too stressful.
Nah.
It's too stressful." Stacy said she likes your film homies.
Thank you. So I don't think I think it's okay for me to talk about this, but my homie Zachary Cunningham, we have a podcast that we're doing. Very similar to what we're doing, just like kicking it. Like we film homies, to be perfectly honest. It's just like people that you rock with in your creative field. And so I'm into film figuratively and literally. So look at me, we film homies. We film homies out here. It just happened. This is 2 snaps in a circle, but thank you very much. So I hope y'all tune in on that one. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
You wanna get into
You
your
want me to go first?
uh
I'll go first because I didn't rank mine, so I think yours will be more like dum dum dum. So
you can play some music in the background while mine is going.
So we doing TV first?
Let's do TV first, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna run down real quick the TV shows that I will say the thing about my list that I noticed as I wrote it is a lot of the shows that I have on my list I discovered this year or I started watching this year, and they just so happen to have a new season this year.
Yeah,
and
so these shows either have news, they're an ongoing show that has a new season, or they're like a brand new show.
Yes, no new show. Well, one new show, but okay. They're all shows that have been either on for a season or several seasons that I started watching this year that had a new season this year.
Well. I like that. Okay, I like that. I like this little theme you got going.
Okay,
like the complete opposite.
I'm ready.
Go ahead. I'm ready. Shit.
Okay, Killing Eve, Lucifer, Insecure, The Mandalorian, What We Do in the Shadows, Doom Patrol, The Boys, Lovecraft Country, Archer, and okay, so the last one was either going to be Castlevania or Westworld, but I just went with Westworld, even though the season finale pissed me off.
But it's Westworld. It's Westworld. So you kind of have to. That's a really good list.
Thank you.
If I have to say, most of those shows, at least 6 of those shows I probably don't watch or haven't watched, but I know about them and they make so much sense being on your top 10. It makes so much sense. So like I'm the complete opposite. All my shows are brand spanking new. They're all in their first season and or are like some like a docu-series. So they're kind of like one go. So starting at number 10, we got Tiger King. I mean, it seems so long ago.
I forgot all about that. I forgot that existed. It
seems so long ago, but never forget Carole Baskin. Never forget Carole Baskin. All right. Number 9, we're at because this is our show and we can do what we want. This is a tie at number 9 for a show called Betty and a show called 20s. They kind of both have that coming of age story, young girls. They're both like, about a group of girls, which I love. They are ultimately the same show in different worlds. So, yeah, that's number 9. Number 8 is the ATL Missing and Murdered, The Lost Children. That's on HBO. That was a docuseries. Number 7.
Oh, that was so good.
So
my God, that was so good, and it was also so sad. And I was watching Mindhunters, and they did something about it too. Ooh,
so you was getting double down.
Yeah, because Mindhunters did a season where they was trying. Because in Mindhunters, they were saying that it was a serial killer that was killing the kid, the black kid, and nobody wanted to believe them, and the FBI didn't want to, do anything else. they didn't want to dive into it any further. But that's a fictional show, but it's a good ass show.
It's a good ass show though.
It's a good ass show. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. That shit was good.
Number 7, we have Cheer, the show that was about the cheerleading squad. That was on Netflix. Number 6 was called Formula One: Drive to Survive. It was about Formula One cars, those cars with the big fat tires. That was really good. That was on Netflix as well. My top 5 is Industry. That was on HBO. 4
That's with Regina Hall.
No.
No, that's with the kids.
The young people. Yeah. Number 4, Little Fires Everywhere on Hulu. Number 3, We Are Who We Are on HBO. Number 2, I May Destroy You, HBO. Number 1, Lovecraft, HBO. If you saw the trend as we got into my last 5, I was spending a lot of time
on HBO.
On HBO. They got me. They just you gonna watch everything we put out.
Just HBO. You gonna watch, but that bring up that point. You got they started HBO Max this year, so
yeah. And honestly, that is what most of those shows are on there on HBO Max.
I mean, Doom Patrol is exclusive to HBO Max, so
it's real. Did you have any like honorable mentions? I know you said at the end you had, you were like tied between like your Westworld and what was the other show?
Castlevania.
Yeah, Castlevania.
Yeah. You know what that
Never heard of that show.
It is an anime show.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's an anime.
It's on Netflix. It's about Dracula.
Okay.
And how he wanted to destroy all the people because they killed his wife, blah, blah, blah. And that's what the show's about. So, and then you got the guy who's like the Van Helsing, but I don't know if his name is Van Helsing. I can't remember. But anyway, it's good as hell. And his son, his name is Dracula backwards.
That's funny. What is it? What is Dracula backwards?
Whatever Dracula backwards is. I can't think of it right now. But anyway, it's good. It's good, but no.
Got you.
That one, F is for Family. That was another one.
That's a good one.
Umbrella Academy, Sex Education.
Yeah, that was on my honorable mention. Yep.
Dracula, The Last OG, Miss America, Upload. I actually really like Black AF.
Black AF was a good one.
Dead to Me. Didn't You the second season of You come out this year?
Did it?
I think so. I think it did.
Yeah. Let's include that. Yeah.
BoJack Horseman last season. Grace and Frankie. Yeah. Creep Show. Yep.
Nice. Yeah, mine's are Sex Education as well. Westworld is my honorable mention, and then Insecure and Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is last year.
Is it? I don't know. I don't know Game of Thrones.
I'm sorry, take that off. Game of Thrones is last year. Maybe it's because I just restarted it that it was in my head. But that was last year, right?
I don't know because I don't watch it.
That was last year. Game of Thrones was last year. Excuse me. So yeah, I like your TV choices. I'm gonna have to take some of those recommendations and
I really suggest that you watch What We Do in the Shadows.
Okay. I kind of like seeing that one, every time I hop on my little platforms, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, some vampires who live in modern day.
And I love me some vampires.
But it's a comedy.
Oh, so that's good. Okay.
It's like, I would say it's kind of like Always Sunny, or like, it kind of reminds me of Portlandia a little bit. And it's a lot of guest stars on it.
Okay.
They have a lot of guest stars on it. I like that show. Yeah, you should watch that.
I'm messing with it. I'm going to give it a chance. Awesome.
Yeah. But if you had to pick one show off your list as like your favorite, the only favorite, I mean, I know you ranked them, but if you could only watch one of the shows on your list, which one would it be?
This is really good. No, that'd be cheating. I can't go to my honorable mention like Insecure, bitch. See, this is what happens when you pick a bunch of shows that only got one season. I gotta pick like one of these docuseries. No. Hmm. Probably Little Fires Everywhere.
Really? I could
Probably
not
Little
get into
Fires
that.
Everywhere. I feel like that feels like a show that if you were to watch that season again, you would see new things, you would feel different perspectives. I mean, I was moving that way. My mind was moving that way as I was watching the whole season. At one point you want to hate Reese Witherspoon's character so much, but sometimes you want to just slap the shit out of Kerry Washington's character, like get your shit together, like it's slipping away from you, like it's right there. So
Jarrell
yeah,
agrees
thank
with
you,
you. He's
Rail.
a good choice.
Thank you very much. I can see the comments they're showing up. That's
Yes,
so
I'm
cool.
clicking them and they're
That is so
showing
cool.
up
Thank you.
there.
I need that. But yeah, that'll probably be my show. What about you? Well,
I would have to
actually,
say
I know your
Lucifer.
answer.
What?
I was gonna say I know your
What was
answer.
my answer?
That damn Finding Eve
No, it's not. I actually watched Killing Eve enough.
or Killing Eve. Yeah.
I watched Killing Eve like 7 times, so I don't
Right,
need to
maybe
watch
that's
that
right.
anymore.
You're past it now.
I'm good. I
You're
know the
not up there
words.
with Killing Eve, Finding Eve,
I
Killing
know.
Eve.
I know all the words to every season, so I don't need to. I don't need to go back there. No, I will rewatch Lucifer. I
Okay.
mean, and constantly rewatch it. It reminds
How
me
many
of
seasons do they
Xena.
have?
6.
Okay.
I would do that. But Netflix, when it got canceled on Fox, it got picked up by Netflix. Um, but yeah, I would watch that. It reminds me of Xena a lot. So it gives me that same feel of like watching Buffy or Charmed or Xena. And I'm actually glad I picked it up. I'm glad I picked up a lot of this stuff because I didn't watch Insecure. I didn't watch Lucifer. I didn't watch Killing Eve. Um, I didn't watch What We Do in the Shadows. I didn't watch none of those shows, and I'm glad I picked them up this year because they are really good shows. So
What was your binging schedule like? Did you just kind of, you know, I mean, because as we came into 2020, it was times where we thought, oh, this is only gonna be 2 months long. So, then it was times where it's like, wow, I just watched TV all day. I just watched a whole
let me
television
tell
show
you something. If
right
it was
now.
something that I liked, like okay, Insecure, Lucifer, and The Haunting of Bly Manor
Mm-hmm.
killed me. Like my sleep, like I was staying up till 4 o'clock
But
in the
Insecure,
morning.
oh yeah. So were you trying to catch up on Insecure while it was also on?
No, so let me tell you how I started watching Insecure. I was watching Westworld one night and Insecure came on and I started watching it and I had never seen an episode, but it felt so familiar to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so funny and so familiar, even though I didn't know the characters, I felt like I knew the characters. And I was like, oh, I should watch this because it feels, I mean, what I'm realizing about us is that even though we may have thought in our minds that we were represented in film, we have really not been represented. And it shows when we see us on screen because we know us and we feel us. And you don't have to know what's going on because you feel it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say that's what Insecure did to me. So I said, maybe I should go and watch this because I really enjoyed that episode. And I don't know any of these characters. I don't know what their motivations are. I don't know what their life is. I just feel like I know these people and they're Black. So that feels good. So I'm gonna go watch the show. And that's how I got into Insecure.
Hey, to quote the amazing Issa Rae, I'm rooting for everybody Black. I'm rooting for everybody that's Black. Like,
I mean,
so
yeah.
I'm happy. I was overjoyed when I realized that I'm still trying to get Danielle on the I know what she waiting on. I think Tessie still also needs to finish the rest of the season, but just trying to get all my friends on the same accord. So we got Jasmine. Like, come on now, so we can have group discussions. Can we all watch Insecure at the same time, please?
No, but I didn't finish it while I was on. Like I watched that one episode and I said, okay, I'm not gonna watch no more. I'm gonna binge it after I finish watching because I didn't binge it immediately. I kind of just put it on the back burner and said, okay, but then when all those memes about the old girl being pregnant came up,
man.
I want to know what everybody's talking about. What's her name? Condola.
Like, we calling her all type of name. Condoleezza, Continental.
Kaneka. You call her Kaneka too. Yeah, that's a sausage. But you could call her that.
hilarious. That was a really good moment in TV history. Like when I thought about that, I was like, see this alone, like I mean, really that season alone, like it's just like you said, you didn't even have to watch the rest to just get. You could watch that season and be like, oh hell no.
But see, I literally watched, I think, the first episode of that season.
Mm,
Like after, I mean, because Westworld went
yeah,
off, and I'm just sitting there like in shock. And then here come Insecure, like, hey, I'm gonna pick you up, make you laugh. And I'm
yep.
like, okay, like
30 minutes, but 30 real quick minutes, real quick on your head.
yeah, but I did binge like Lucifer for sure. I was staying up to like 3 and 4 o'clock because it was on Fox. So keep in mind it's an hour-long show and they had like 24 episode seasons. So yeah, I was staying up to 3 or 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning trying to watch that, watching it in between calls while I'm working, watching it in between my breaks and stuff because it was so good and I enjoyed it so much and I couldn't stop. And that happened with Blind Manor. I mean, but What We Do in the Shadows is 30 minutes, so it's not really
It was
hard.
easy to get through. It was easy to get through.
Yeah,
How many seasons is that?
it's 2.
Just 2. Okay, cool.
But
I'm
they got
definitely
picked
gonna
up
go
for
check
a
it out.
third. They got picked up for a third. So
Nice. Congratulations to
or
them.
maybe it's 3 and they got picked up for a fourth. I can't
What
remember.
network did you say they were on?
They on FX.
Okay.
So we come on
So
Hulu.
they definitely
So
have
you can watch
that.
it on Hulu.
Yeah.
But no, it's very funny. It's very good, and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. It's a great show. Just like Killing Eve, because you should watch it.
Right. I know. You keep telling me, and I'm gonna do it. But one day we're gonna do a Toya's playlist, Chevy's playlist.
Now, since we talking about these shows, I don't think I ever got a chance to talk to you about Insecure. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! If it was you, what would you have done? Would you have been distraught, smoking a blunt, sad on the porch, or would you just be like, "Man, it's okay, it's cool"? Because we don't know what she's gonna do, but I feel like she's very distraught, and I don't know why.
See, the thing about television is, sometimes they like to show you the character at a moment. Like, I feel like everybody needs that moment where it's like, I need alone time to think about what just happened. Like, we just got back together. Just like we just got back together. I need a moment. I need to say. And that moment would have been a lot of alone time, talking to somebody that I really trust and getting some advice. But I would have to let my heart like really tell me what to do, And the way that I feel that I'm set up, I would at least try. I would at least try to continue the relationship with that. If I just can't ever get over it, I just can't get over the fact that, like, you just find yourself like shaking your head like, you really got a baby with somebody else. It's not me.
But my thing about it is this: two things. This is 2 things. They weren't together. They hadn't been together. She fucked up in the first place because she would have had her man if she wasn't stupid. Yeah, he was raggedy at the moment, but he wasn't a bad guy. Like, he wasn't cheating on her or nothing. He was just a friend. And she cheated on him with a fuck boy. And I feel as if her distraughtness or sadness
wasn't deserved.
No, I feel like it was because she was mad at herself. Because she mad not because she having a baby with another chick, because she not the first one to have a baby with him. Because she wanted to be the first or the only. You feel me?
Yeah, and I mean she need to think about what she really want. She got to think about what she really wants. Did she just want to have Lawrence back just to have Lawrence back? Like, she has to think about all of that. So,
because I mean, he done fucked a lot of bitches. So I mean, you gonna see a lot of bitches in the street that he done fucked. Yeah. And you gonna feel some type of way, but you don't have a right to feel some type of way because you let that be open. You know what I'm saying? And that's my whole point.
She messed up. She definitely messed up. But I mean, he messed up too. Like, yeah, we aren't dating. Yeah, you can date whoever you want. and this would hurt regardless of the person. So let me take that back, because I guess like him dating somebody that's a 1 degree separation from her is kind of not messy,
But
but
he didn't never think he was gonna ever get over her cheating on him. So he never thought that there was gonna be a possibility that they were gonna get back together. So he never thought that there was gonna be an issue of him dating her. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like Lawrence fucked up. I feel like he was out here living his fucking life.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I mean,
Why?
you got to remember this is. Oh no, I'm saying I don't believe that Lawrence fucked up.
Oh yeah.
I don't look at it as that. I don't look at it as that. I do not look at as that. Like, he was in a whole relationship.
Yeah, like
And
I mean, you know, so I don't feel like
made
she has a
some
right to be
mistakes.
mad. If she can't get over that, then that's some shit that's going on with her. Like you should just chalk that up to you take that L and do
That's
what
what
you do.
it's gonna become. That's what it's gonna become. I think for so long, like we've wanted to choose sides, but you realize that the true love story is actually Issa and Molly. What'd Jarrell say?
Stacey gonna say what I miss.
Oh. Right. Like, oh my God, what's happening?
Oh, Lawrence, she's gonna say Lawrence messed over Tasha. That girl didn't deserve that. I mean, that's right. You're right. Because he was a fuck boy in disguise.
And we're talking about love journeys. Like everybody counts in your escapades of life, you know.
Yeah.
So sometimes it may not be just him and Issa's relationship, you know, like maybe we are talking about like, well, maybe it's a little bit payback from Tasha, you know.
I mean, it could be because Tasha was a good woman and he did mess over her, but that's because
he wasn't ready.
I always feel bad for Lawrence. I feel so bad for that
I was
man.
about to say, but when does the buck stop? When do we stop?
The buck stops when you start fucking all these bitches and you start still
when
comparing girls.
Bad for Lawrence though. That's
I feel like when it got to the point where he was 3 times removed from Issa, he was dating the other girl after Tasha, and he was still doing things that compare her to Issa. I mean, to her, and it was like, bro, like y'all been done. Like you got to get over it. Like you got to move on. Like you got. But it took him all the way to Condola to be done with that. Like to get over her.
It did.
And then here she come popping back up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but was she popping up? Like it was like her calling him and texting him?
No, he missed her.
He did?
Yeah.
And the funniest thing is him being in that
all that shit.
But the funniest thing is him being in that relationship with Condola and being that close to her made him realize that.
But the nice guys always get it worse. When they become fuck boys, they always get it 10 times worse.
They don't know how to do
That's
it.
why he got a baby coming on the way.
Right.
He know how to move. He know how to move.
Messy. You know? And
she's gonna say, no, I felt bad when Lawrence got burned, but that was also his fault. Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, straight up, not Team Lawrence when it comes to when he was out here slanging dick like that. Like,
yeah, I mean, but that was all the way up to Condola. Like he didn't sit down until he got chlamydia.
He was messing with women he worked with. He was messing with.
I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, Lawrence. Okay. You need to get it together, sir. This is not you. This is not you. I got you messed up, brother. Oh my shit.
Yeah. Yep. We can talk about this all night. We got movies to do. Oh man, we might have to.
Oh, we got movies. Okay, movies.
We do. Wouldn't it be cute if Insecure came out with like a mini movie, like they did like a hour?
No mini damn movie, because then y'all gonna want her to do a full length damn movie.
That's why she gets to give us.
She's not threatening y'all with a good damn time. Shit.
Oh man, I'll go first this time since you went first on the TV shows.
Okay. All
right. So my 2020 movie, starting at number 10, was a documentary. 10
movies? I thought it was 5.
What? Oh, 5?
Yes, I thought he was only supposed to.
I can do 5. I can do 5.
Oh, thank God, because I only got 5.
I can do 5.
That stressed me out for a hot second.
We did say we was gonna do 5. You're right.
Oh shoot.
Number 5.
Before you start, we have a comment. I'm gonna post it so you can see it. Sylvie's Love was the insecure movie.
That is my honorable mention because I want to see it so bad.
Oh, I need to give you my stuff so you can see it.
Yes, because I got rid of my Amazon Prime,
Because
y'all.
I don't like it. So I don't like the movie, but I don't like movies like that.
It was
Like
just
Love
like,
and
what the
Basketball.
hell?
It's like Love and Basketball in a Notebook. I don't care for movies like that. I
Yeah.
mean, it was good to everybody else that like movies like that. But I don't. So
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good movie, but I don't like movies like that. So
I
whatever.
mean, and guess what? Like, that's how I felt this year. I realized that the theater the theater experience really adds to the want to see a movie, the like how to go out to see films. So like going into this list, it reflects of like who I am, obviously, and just kind of like what the movie industry had to offer this year. It was very, very hard for me. So I'm kind of back on my movies. So I'm on my documentary movies. So starting at number 5, I got Social Dilemma, which interestingly, had a combo of a narration plus, a documentary style. Number 4 was The American Murder, what was it called? The Family Next Door. Number 3, Spelling the Dream, about spelling bee. Number 2 comes in Soul, which was just amazing on Disney, and we will talk more about that. And number 1 was 40-year-old Version, not version. Yes, version, like the version of something.
Not
Look, man,
virgin.
not virgin, version,
Yeah, you got it. You
virgin.
got it. You got it. You got it.
And I love it. It's on Netflix. Please, please, please go watch it. My honorable mentions are 4 movies that I have not seen yet. I Am Greta, Time, Sylvie's Love, and Tenet. So those are movies that I probably would have went into the theater to see, like Tenet, Sylvie's Love. I would have went to the theater to go see those. I know for a fact I would have.
You went to see Sylvie's Love and
I definitely
I
would
didn't
have.
like it, so I can't say that's
I
not my
definitely
type of
would have.
movie.
I
I
definitely would
definitely
have. I
wouldn't have.
know I would
Now I
have.
would have went to see
Thompson.
Tenet in the movie theater, but I did have to watch Inception like 4 times because I didn't understand it. So going to see Tenet in the movie theater probably wouldn't have been helpful for me. I probably would have had to watch it with
And then
subtitles at home.
yeah, but that would have been the movie experience, just like being in there. So that would have been dope. And like then waiting for it to come out and then rewatching it 1,000,001 times and reading a bunch of forums so I can know what I just watched.
Yeah, because I don't. That's Inception is not a movie I frequent. Because I didn't understand it.
You gotta cheat. Go find out what it's about. Then watch it and be like, oh,
I get it. It's so mind blowing, even though somebody just had to explain it to me. Like,
right. Well, that's what I was thinking, like a little bit.
All right, my 5 films that I liked a lot this year: The Five Bloods, Scare Me, Kajillionaire, Soul, and Palm Springs.
Nice. What's Palm Springs?
Palm Springs is like a new day version of Groundhog Day.
Okay.
Whereas this guy, Andy Samberg, plays him.
Oh, okay,
He
nice.
is at a wedding and he keeps reliving the same day of this woman's wedding over and over again because it's something he needs to fulfill, but he dies at the end of it. So in Groundhog Day, he could die too. He didn't die all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he died every day. Like he died every day consistently until he figured out what his but like the reason why that he was going through the same day is because he went through some kind of portal. Because it was like in Arizona, something like that. And he went through some kind of portal, and then this girl came and followed him one night because he used to fuck the girls or have sex with the women at the wedding reception. And she followed him down the portal, and she got stuck in the warp too. So they had to figure out a way to figure it out together to stop the never-ending same day, because they both had issues that they need to deal with. It was actually a really good movie. It was a Hulu exclusive, and I really liked it. I'm kind of liking these Hulu movies. I'm kind of liking them.
Yeah, Hulu been coming through. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Five Bloods was definitely on my list. Also had a little bit of Bad Boys for Life. That.
Oh yeah, honorables. Yes.
Yes, I really had fun watching that.
Yeah,
Like
Bad Boys for Life is there. Uh Black is King is there. For
Black is King
honorable
is there.
mention.
Yep.
Uh 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 um what
All
else?
day, every day.
Host, the first scary movie that just scared me in a long time.
You
And
said that.
The
You
Old
said
Guard
that.
with Charlize Theron.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and what else?
That's a good one. Charlize Theron.
I really like the Nola Holmes as well. I really like that movie. Oh, and The Platform. I really like that too. Um, yeah, 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 yeah. The rest of these aren't really great movies. I just kind of wrote them because I saw them. And
No, that's just so true. It's so true. I mean, but I think the most fun part about looking back at this is the spectrum of movies. When you think about it, who said something silly?
Jarrell, I was talking about Sylvie's Love earlier, and Jarrell said it was not that bad. I'm not saying it was that bad. I'm just saying it's not the type of movie I want to watch. I don't
It's
want
not your movie.
to watch toxic people doing toxic things to each other. I don't have time. I felt like their relationship was toxic. Period. All of their relationship was toxic. Love and
I can't
Basketball,
wait to
The
watch it.
Notebook, all of them. Dang on it.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Write that down for later.
That kind of love ain't right. Jesus.
That kind of love ain't right.
You don't love me that much.
That kind of love ain't right. That's hilarious,
Toxic
bro.
love. Jesus.
Dude, the toxic love out this bitch. But yeah, movies were interesting this year, period.
Yeah. Did you pay for any movies that like did the VOD?
No, I didn't. I wanted to do it for Mulan, but nothing. It wasn't enough to like make me like press play.
What did I pay for? We paid for The Hunt. Me and Jarrell split the cost, and we paid for The Hunt because that was like the first. It was a movie that came out with old girl from what the hell is the name of that wrestling show that come on Netflix? Glow. The blonde haired lady, she was in it, and it was about these people.
I know the show, but I don't know the person.
Dropped off into this field, and people paid to kill them or whatever. It was like the first major releases they put on VOD. They did Emma, the Trolls, and The Hunt. And they put them out on VOD. So me and Darrell rented that, and I rented Conjillionaire. And I watched it 8 times because I really wanted to.
I still need to watch that.
I mean, I don't know if you like it. I just thought it was an interesting movie, and I kept rewatching it because I didn't understand it. Like, I understood the movie. I didn't understand why the two characters were drawn to each other. So I kept rewatching it. Since I paid for it, I paid $20 for it. So I kept rewatching it.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I was trying to understand. And plus, I love Evan Rachel Wood. So yeah, I watched it a lot.
Rachel Wood. Lord have mercy.
That take me back to a spoiler alert, and that's why the last season of Westworld pissed me off. Kill off my favorite character.
Right. How dare you?
Because raggedy ass Thandie Newton's character didn't want to pick a side. That's why she died. Oh, I couldn't stand Thandie Newton's character in that damn show. I don't even know what her name is because I ain't like her ever. Talking about a daughter that don't even exist. Girl, bye. Get out of here.
Thandie, what the hell wrong with you, Thandie?
And I think maybe it bothered me more because she was a Black woman playing a character that had to be controlled by white people, and she could never pick a side when it was time for her to take her power. So and that really annoyed me.
That was the character flaw I hated about her the most.
All the Black characters were controlled by white people, and that's something that I did not like about that season because none of the Black women. Tessa Thompson was strong when she was herself, and she had control. Yes. But when she got killed and turned into a robot, she was controlled by the white people.
Yep.
Now, after Evan Rachel Wood character is gone, you see Thandie Newton now to rise to power. But no, it's going to be Aaron Paul who rises to power.
Yep.
That's the only thing I don't like about Westworld. That's the only thing I don't like about Westworld. All the black people are being controlled by white people.
They dropped
even though the black people were the ones who made it happen. If it wasn't a black man, it wouldn't even fucking happen. That's the only thing I don't like about Westworld. I was just about to
say, like, all the motivation to like move out of this and understand that Westworld is not a great place. Let's shut this shit down. Like they said in the trailer, shut it down. Like, no. They were the only ones that was always moving it forward, moving the agenda forward, that let's get out of here. Let's do the best things for ourselves to get ourselves out of this situation. And just like you said, controlled by white people, never like...
But Bernard is a black man and he created the world. If it wasn't for Bernard, there wouldn't be no Westworld. And he's a black man. But he killed himself, and then Anthony Hopkins created him over again, and he controlled him the whole time. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about Westworld. It's a great show.
Mind fucked him and us the whole time. Mind fucked him and us. Dude.
Pretty much. That's my only gripe with Westworld. That's my only gripe. Because if she would have picked a side, even Rachel Wood would still be alive.
But hey, is it a season 4?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, all hope is not lost. We know that they're going to find a way to bring her back. So don't get your panties in a bunch, because she's coming back somehow, some way.
The Lord better come back.
What is Westworld without the Lord?
Thompson better come back too. Okay.
Because I don't want to watch the show without these people. It was already kind of hard without Bernard at first. In the beginning, I felt
his character annoyed me. So
it was hard without him. As annoying as he was, I really liked his character. But
I was here for the.
I was excited for the Aaron Paul, being introduced to the scene.
I just don't like that he always play characters that don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I'm tired of watching him play characters that don't know what's going on.
Wake up, Aaron!
Like in the past on Hulu, he played a guy who was in a call who didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, I don't like watching him scrunch up his face and say, who are you? What's going on? What is this?
What's
like
happening?
The whole show, that's all, the whole season, that's all he did. Like, I was so excited for him to be there until
wherever
he
you
started.
Want to go,
like,
do whatever you want me to do, but at the same time, why are we doing it?
Exactly. Like, Dolores is dying right there. And he's like, what's happening to her? What? Like,
nigga, if you don't try to put a plug in something, do something. Hell.
I'm standing there. I'm sitting there looking.
You probably was standing.
I probably was. I was definitely yelling at Thandie Newton's. What is her character's name? Because she made me so mad. I forgot about her character name.
I don't know why I want to call her Annie, but it ain't that.
It is Maeve. So far from Annie.
I might as well be Maeve. Ain't nothing but a little bit of Annie.
No, she just standing there watching that lady die like that. I was standing up. You just ain't gonna do nothing. You just gonna let her die. And then by the time she make a decision, she done gone, because now she in her head talking to her, and she like, girl, I ain't never tried to do nothing to you. I'm just trying to save our people, girl.
I'm just trying to get us out of this situation.
She's like, girl, well, I didn't know that. I thought you was just tripping.
It is really if you want to break it down, that's what happened. That's what happened. And it is.
Well, now you got to carry the torch, boo, because my brain has been depleted.
Yep, it's frustrating. It's frustrating.
And there are no more versions of me because Tessa Thompson got mad and killed them all.
She got rid of all the Evan Rachel Wood babies.
Oh my God, that mess pissed me off so bad. Okay, but I digress. That was not the point. I was supposed to be talking about Kajillionaire. And it
Well,
was
the funny thing is that you bring up Westworld. I shared a link with Chevy today because it looks like, I don't know, I guess the people of HBO like modernized Westworld that was done back in, what was it, the 70s?
1973, right?
Yeah, it was like the original, which I feel like I vaguely knew, or maybe I thought it was a book. I didn't know it was a
I had
movie, but
no idea. I did think it was a book
it's
though.
either I vaguely knew or I didn't know at all. One of the two. Um, Either way, I shared that with her, and then it was kind of like, wow, we should watch this and review this. We both watched Westworld. We both really love the show. Excited for a fourth season. So I think it makes sense that we watch Westworld and we review it. So that I can't promise it'll be the next exact one because we still got to figure out like where it's at, how long it's gonna take to watch it, all that good stuff. But we'll let y'all know what it's gonna look like. But that, I think we talked about Westworld because we love Westworld, and you were very angered by that season, like
Oh yes.
specifically the way it
Whew.
ended.
Oh my God. I don't know if I was the only one who was pissed, but I was
I
pissed.
wouldn't be surprised. Do you like join forums of
No.
shows or movies that you watch? Do you go and like, or do you just kind of speak with others around you, or kind of?
Yeah, I just speak with others around because people out in this world, they are so like crazy and ridiculous. Like even like with the reviews of Wonder Woman and everything like that, it's like people are really harsh.
Yeah,
And
I was going to say
a
harsh.
lot of the time, like I might comment on like a Rotten Tomatoes post or something like that about something that I like and look at the comments of other people. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you like something, you like something. If you don't, I mean, Sylvie's Love is certified fresh. Everybody that I see that like those type of movies are in love with that film, and
Yeah.
I still don't like it. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's just not my movie. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, sometimes it's just not your movie, and if you
Yeah.
don't like it, you don't like it. But that don't mean you gotta dog it because that's why I keep asking everybody who like those type of movies, what did you think about Sylvie's Love? Because it's a good movie from the perspective of a person who likes those type of movies. It's not a good movie for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can, it's as if when you watch a film and then it says also referred to at the bottom, like movies fall into genres, types. And so if you dig a certain type of movie, but sometimes you get hit with that, like, wow, that was one that I wasn't expecting to feel, but I'm like feeling it. So,
That's
but
true too.
yeah, the criticism of films and shows these days are just so off that I think it does make it hard to go into forums. And then you got people who are like really nerding out about it and talking about story tropes and character plots and twists and all this, and they get super technical, and you're like, I just thought it was some bullshit that Lawrence when they got another bitch pregnant.
But no, it's funny because like people know I love the Simpsons, right? So people will always try to challenge my Simpsons knowledge. And I'm not sitting here and telling you I know everything about the Simpsons. I don't know the names of all the episodes and all of that. So when people try to come at me, they try to come at me like, yeah, what's your favorite episode of the Simpsons? Oh, I like the episode where Bart loses his soul. Oh, you're talking about, and they say the name. I'll be like, okay, you are doing a lot. Like,
Yeah.
stay over there because I don't think that's important for me to know that.
Yeah, we're not gonna have fun. It's just so crazy how you can have something in common with somebody like that, and they can completely ruin it for you. Like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, like because you think you know more than me because you know the title of the episode. Okay, like I don't know about that, but
I'm glad that you know how to use Google. You have a bit of a memory.
yeah,
I'm
I mean,
like, why are you remembering that? Like,
yeah, like I know. Okay, so like my favorite episodes of Xena, I do know the names of those episodes, but that's because of technology and because of Netflix. So when I wanted to find that episode, I had to learn the name of the episode so I could go directly to
yeah,
it.
you can watch it again.
Right. So that's why I know. But like when I had my Simpsons DVDs, I wasn't like looking at the names of the episodes. I would just pick that DVD and I would put that particular DVD and I would go to the episode that I like. I never looked at the name because that wasn't important to me. I mean, I don't think I need to know that. I don't, but I'm not a competitive person. So I don't think like that's important to like know the names of the episodes. So if I'm in a competition, I can name them down the line, like episode 1. Bob. Oh, well, episode 1 is a Christmas special. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Like, Not trying to show off or anything.
Hey, no, it is relevant
Episode one of the
information.
Simpsons. It is a
It's
Christmas
relevant to
episode.
the conversation, and that's for real. No, I mean, it almost like kind of segues into this conversation that we all tend to have about like 2020 and what crazy of a year that it's been, and everybody has their different interpretation of this year. Some people said you should have hustled harder than you should have ever hustled before. Like some people say you should have made all the money. Some people are saying like you should have saved more money. You should have exercised more. You should have like taking advantage of the year.
All of those
And
people saying all of that is stressing me the hell out. Like,
and then there is a part of that whole thing that I agree with it. If you didn't find a hustler in yourself, if you didn't go out and get it, like maybe this just wasn't your time. Maybe it just wasn't meant for you. But then there's this other part that's like, man, just getting through this year itself is a win. It's triumph. And I think sometimes those two things are like kind of picked up against each other. Like the love of something and just like, I love living life. I just want to live life. And then it's just like,
hustler is somebody that's out here. You know what I'm saying? They out here hustling, right?
they getting it.
They getting it, right? Whereas like, coming up with a new idea, starting a new plan, coming up with a new vision or goal or starting something, that's not hustling to me. But people use these buzzwords to try to create this
persona.
Yeah, to try to create this buzz. They use buzzwords to create a buzz.
Right.
And
Like
then
culture, the way the culture is
everything good in a year with hustling. But it's like, what if I just said that now that I'm home and working from home, I'm going to get up every morning and I'm going to meditate. I'm not hustling, you know what I'm saying? But I'm doing something that I've always wanted to do for me. And because of the quarantine, I'm able to do that. Yeah, if you save money, good for you. Because damn right, saving money if you working from home and you do have a job, because that's the thing about saving money. If you're a person who lost their job or don't have a job or on unemployment, how can you save money? You know what I'm saying? If you were a person that weren't affected by COVID and you were able to save money, good for you. I mean, great, good job. But when we see these things on social media, it's very fleeting to believe that you could have done all of this. Now, granted, yeah, you could say if you didn't do anything for yourself this year, then shame on you, because like it was a pandemic. If you sat at home every day and didn't do anything for yourself, then okay. But I mean, some people were literally riddled with worry and riddled with stress and riddled with anxiety. So I mean, like, yeah, making it through this year is a win, because people didn't just die from COVID. Like, they killed themselves. Like, people are dead right now because they couldn't deal with the loneliness, because they couldn't deal with it. And
more reasons than one, people are not on this earth. Like,
right. So it's just not just COVID, but like, yes, living through this year is definitely a win, and nobody should ever take that from anyone. But what I will say about social media is buzzwords are a mug, and people get on social media and they use these buzzwords to make other people feel bad about themselves. And I mean, we get caught up at it because our life is social media. And I mean, in a pandemic, even more so then.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us spent our time, our free time, looking at some rectangular shaped device, some electronic device giving you some content.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we could do. So yeah, like, yeah, no, living is a win. Making it is a win. And I mean, I don't know. Everybody, like, I saw the meme of the girl on the stairs and it's like she leaving COVID behind. How the fuck is she leaving COVID behind when COVID is still very real?
It's on the bag.
Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Like,
on the bottom of your shoe.
What do y'all think is gonna happen on January 1st? Like, everything is gonna be different.
That's not the way it works.
You got to make a conscious decision to be different in the new year. And I mean, it may not work. I feel like a lot of times, like we were talking about traditions, not transitions, but traditions. you write down all your goals and you do all this stuff, and then February 1st, you go back and you reevaluate what you've written, and you find that you've only done one thing, and now you're sad, and you ball up your list and you throw it in the trash and you say, F it, I'm just gonna keep being me. But it's because we put too much on ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because we're comparing ourselves to people in the outside world. And I mean, I know I do this. And, this is a great segue to a movie that was on our list called Soul. That
It
was not
is.
made for children.
Man, was
Sorry,
it?
y'all.
Was it like it just came out on Disney? That's all. It just came
That
out on
is
Disney.
it. That's
That's the only
it was
thing.
in a cartoon style.
Yep, it was animated. Oh, we see what y'all trying to do for us millennials out there. Thank you. We appreciate it.
We get so caught up in trying to be whatever. Okay, I'm a photographer. I got to be the best photographer in the world. And that's the only thing that's going to make me happy. That's the only thing that's going to satisfy me. I will say Soul is a great movie, and it resonated with that. But I actually took my car at first from a Marvel movie, the Amazing Spider-Man that came out with Tom Holland and Tony Stark. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. because this is such a subject for me.
Ever be Tony Stark.
And little Spider-Man, little Peter Parker was out here trying to be, Peter Parker, and he took the suit without Tony Stark's knowledge, and he did some stuff. And he told him, I'm taking a suit. And he's like, I'm not Spider-Man without my suit. He's like, if you're not Spider-Man without your suit, then you're not Spider-Man, bro. That's not the line.
Period.
I know. It's something like that. And, my camera had broke one time, and I had been so reliant on my camera being me that when my camera was broke, I was like, who am I? What am I? And I mean, I'm more than that. Yeah. But it took for me to remember that part of that movie, because that part of that movie resonated with me, to say, who are you without your camera? Who are you without your suit? Who are you without your piano?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You are more. And it doesn't matter how many pictures you take, how many celebrities you meet, how many big shoots you
get brand deals you have.
Exactly. Like, the fulfillment is not the job. It's not that. It's you, the journey. It's the journey. It's the things you learn. It's the things you go through. We get so hung up. I don't know how many times I was just like that man from Soul. Getting to the place I wanted to get
this
to.
The one right here. This gig right here. Pushed over.
Get right there. Everything is everything.
This is right there. And I'm about
literally standing on the stage with Daisy Loaf, shaking her hand and saying, that's it. That's it.
I thought like he came with a card or something. Like
so what we do now? We do it again. We replicate it again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I thought I would feel different.
Yeah.
I thought it would be like, I thought the skies would open up and money would fall out of it or something. I don't know what I thought.
Yeah.
And it's like, that movie just made me realize how much we forget how we got to. And I mean, I'm just using that Dage Love situation as an example, because that was a big deal at that time in my life. Like, I'm in the Fox Theater, walking up the stairs of the Fox Theater, looking at all these signatures of all these famous people that then signed the walls. I'm meeting this person. I'm meeting that. Not because I just got back there, because of what I do, because of what I brought to the table, because of who I am, because of who I know. I'm meeting Dage Loaf. I'm meeting our manager. I'm meeting all these people. I'm there for the concert. I'm doing this. I go to the after party. But when I got in the car, it didn't matter to me. None of that stuff meant anything to me. But why? Because I didn't think about that. I walked past all those autographs of all those people that I admire, that I look up to, that said, wow, that's so cool. I missed all of that. I walked past it. I stopped and I looked at it and I felt some type of way about it, but I did not take that in, because I was trying to figure out what's next.
Mm-hmm. What's already.
Because that's because the world tells you that. The world tells you you got to capitalize on your momentum. You got to keep going. You got to do that, so you don't ever bask in the moment of what you did to get there. That movie.
Yeah. When the
That
Doretha, what was it, Doretha Bassett, or no, I'm mixing her name with
Angela Bassett.
Either way, when the soul. Well, what did she play? I forgot what she played.
The saxophone.
She played the saxophone. When the saxophone is played, I mean, when she told that story, it hit.
About the fish in the
I was
ocean.
like, this everything.
Yeah.
To me, that scene hit more than the thug tear he dropped. Like I was like, wow.
Yeah, because that's just the equivalent of people never being satisfied
Never
and
being
always looking for more and not appreciating. Because when that was good, like, because y'all was talking about the fish story and I couldn't remember the fish story, like it hit me. But the scene of him on that subway train showing the flashes of his life and who he was and all the things he contributed to this earth and all the things he meant to other people that he missed because he was chasing something.
Yep.
That would never fulfill him, because his purpose on life is not what he does. It's what he contributes to this earth. And
we forget that a lot.
So many times we forget who we are to people. People don't just pick you to be their photographer because you take good pictures. They could pick anybody. It's because of the other things that you bring. It's because of who you are. It's because of the person that you are. And we forget that so much. We forget.
It's true.
All the things we add to the equation that have absolutely nothing to do
with the actual. Yep. Such a good point. Wow. Yeah, that movie, man, it hit.
Drill gonna say he gonna.
Who Drill?
Aretha Bassett. He said he gonna name his sim that. His sim Aretha Bassett.
No, Doretha. What was her name?
Angela. I don't know her character name. I know what her real name is. Her real name is
Angela. Her name was Doretha in that movie.
Oh, it was. Oh, but you was mixing her real name up.
Yes. Dude.
Woo!
Oh my God. Good times. For real.
Oh, that was funny.
Hilarious.
Oh my God. But no, you know something else about that movie that I liked that they paid attention to was when 22, when she was a lost soul and he went into her mind or whatever, and it had all these people telling her that she wasn't good enough and that she couldn't do anything, and so she just curled up in a ball and said she wasn't going to do anything at all. And I think a lot of times in life that we are so held, we're taught to look to other people to tell us who we should be, and then when we don't add up to what they see that we should be, we then turn into ourselves and we don't want to do anything. And so now they see all these things in us and they constantly telling us who we should be and who we could be, but we don't even believe it anymore because they have broken us down so much.
Oh my gosh. That scene, and then when he saw himself, you know, being a part of that,
because he thought he would never. He was saying to himself, "I would never say that to her," but you said exactly that.
You said it. You said it
in her mind every day,
and it wasn't even like the most rude or disrespectful thing you've ever heard in your life.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. That movie, oof.
It's good. I
was crying, but I was about to ugly cry. Like I was just about to be like, "Oh my God, this movie is so relevant." Like life. I was screaming at the TV. I was, woo. Took me there, child.
Say that. Yeah, I held it back. I feel like I'll watch it again one day and be like,
I was crying through that whole movie. I was crying through all them movies. Well, I didn't cry in Sylvie's Love. No, I did cry in Sylvie's Love. I ain't like it, but I mean, it was, you know, it was hitting.
It hit you.
I cried on Wonder Woman. I cried on
what part did I go say? Wonder Woman did have some parts where I was like, okay, I see what y'all doing here.
I cried on all the movies. I see what y'all doing. This is an emotional ass day.
Would you like to have a drink, take a shot to the new year? Something.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. While we getting our shots, let me just tell y'all what y'all need to do. So if you like what we're talking about and you like what we're doing, um, we put this on YouTube and you can watch the next day. The
Yes.
YouTube is Siobhan Clark, I think. Chevy Clark. You can
Chevy Clark. Yep.
and see that on YouTube. Here at the Twitch channel, you can subscribe. Well, not subscribe. I'm not there yet. So what I need you guys to do is actually follow me so I can get to the point where you can subscribe. Chevy the Superstar. If you like what you see, go to Twitch right now and subscribe to Chevy the Superstar. I mean, follow. I keep saying because I'm speaking into fruition.
Yeah.
So follow Chevy the Superstar. Every 10 minutes you watch my stream, you get star power points. And eventually we'll start giving away prizes because, if you here and you watching stuff, I have prizes to give away. A lot of things. Autographs, socks, Funko Pops, all kinds of things.
You see what's popping in the background? You already know she good on it.
Right, those are autographs. Y'all ain't getting those, but
you ain't getting that. You ain't getting that. That's display stuff, but
I got
cool
stuff
like it.
for you. I got stuff for you. So, you ready to take a shot?
Yeah, let's do this. So I'm drinking a little Black Label Johnny Walker.
I think I'm gonna just do this apple stuff. This apple stuff.
I was drinking at Casa Amigos while we were filming
I was drinking a beer.
Nice.
I can't even open this. Oh my gosh.
I couldn't open my shot either. I had to.
Dang, do I have some more of this?
I'm ashy looking.
Okay, let me see if I can open this. I can't open it. Let me see. I had to open it with my teeth.
I just said that. I was like, I had to just open my shit with my teeth because.
Oh, I still got beer.
All right. I hope our viewers also have their libations on
Dizek.
On Dizek. Because I can't help you.
Jarrell, what is you talking about? Why was I crying? You know I be crying. You know I be crying. I be crying at everything. Sensitive. I was watching something one day. Him and Jazz was sitting over here. I bust out crying. It was so embarrassing.
Sweetheart.
I couldn't hold the tears. I couldn't hold them.
Were they happy too?
No, I was really sad. I was watching the hunting, the first hunting season, this hunting, whatever the mansion was. And
the mansion one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got when the brother, he was trying to,
yeah.
It just really hurt my feelings, and I bust like a little like I couldn't hold it in. It
was you are though. You should start keeping like a tally, like what makes you cry. Like I have this notes where it's like songs I've cried to. Like they just come on and they just make me cry.
I never cried to a record.
You never cried to a song? That's interesting.
Yeah, no, I ain't never cried to a record.
There's a couple songs that hit you, just like
the movies definitely. Anybody dying that shouldn't be dying.
It's just
anything that's really like feely in your heart, like a scene like of something like Rugrat movie and the kids not letting them play. Anything that's like don't do me. Just stuff.
The music that they played in Rugrats did put you like in the feels. Like
no, it's a scene in the Rugrat movie that I think it's part 2 where like they not paying Tommy no attention.
They go to Paris
type of way. Maybe it's part 1. I don't know. Whatever. But it made me cry a little bit. I can't remember. But it did. Okay. It might have been something with Chucky about his mama. You know, his mama died. You know what I'm saying? That's just
yeah.
Should be happy. I'll be crying. It's okay.
It is. Well, cheers, my friend.
Dang, you got a lot more in your cup than I got in mine. Let me re-up.
Yeah, this is a big shot glass.
Yeah, that's a big
of apple juice.
of yeah, but it's a
Because
lot.
like, do you get in trouble for doing stuff? I'm sure they're not
No,
like letting people get drunk and smoke on lives.
no,
And
I would never smoke anything, but yeah,
yeah,
I think they no, no. Okay,
well,
you ready? Clink
yes.
clink.
Clink, 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 clink.
Oh God, this is a shot.
2021, here we come.
Oh,
Woo,
I drank it. I don't. No, I didn't drink it. I'm lying.
woo. Woo.
Okay, guys. So thank you so much for watching Two Snaps in a Circle. Please follow as a superstar. Follow Point of View Finder on Twitch. Please follow us both on social media at as the superstar at Latoya Colts. And follow the YouTube Chevy Clark. You guys have a safe, wonderful, and blessed New Year's.
Yes.
We will see you in the new year.
Okay, but remember, we always got to end our people off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, end them off with a nice little movie quote.
Oh yeah.
I want to end y'all off with a nice little
Oh,
movie
I'm
quote
excited for this. Yes.
going into 2021. And so here we go. My mama always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
As you all know, that was from Forrest Gump, 1994. Amazing movie quote. Thank you. As Chevy said, love y'all. Peace. Happy New Year. We see y'all next year.
Bye, y'all.